Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hermione and I make videos about eco-conscious living, vlogs, and DIYs. Today is a summary of week 4 of my Korea trip. This week I'm going to go to the Seoul Botanical Garden to see all the plants and any animals that are in there, so I'm very excited to see that. And then we are going to go to the Seoul Wastewater Treatment Park. It's to see how exactly that area of Seoul's wastewater is treated, or how things really work, how energy intensive it is, and so these are all things that I am excited for today. Without further ado, let's go! The sign over here says, please protect the plants, so that means no picking and stuff like that. These are very pretty flowers. They're called moonbeam. There are lots and lots of these flowers here. By the way, it's slightly drizzling, so if there's ever like a raindrop that lands on the camera, that's why. There are a lot of really pretty lotuses here. These are super big. These are really pink. And over here there are these like huge lily pad looking things. I'm not sure what they actually are called. I'll have to search them up later. Yeah, over there's a bird. And at first I thought it was fake because it was so still. Oh wow, it caught a fish.
The bird eating the fish.
It's literally catching a fish. Wow. Whoa, that's so cool. There are literally so many fish. So many fish. And there are like these bigger ones too, I guess. I'm not sure what they are. Okay, so someone is, or multiple someones, they threw these coins into the lily pads or whatever they are. I'm not sure why you would do that. There's no one here to pick them up. Yeah, so that's also littering. And also, I don't think their wishes came true. Okay, so over here we have more of a kind of marshiness, and there's another bird over here. It looks quite like an egret. And the sign here says Botanic Garden, so we are finally at the Botanic Garden. And all the stuff that we saw over here that was like still part of the Botanic Garden, but it's like more on the outside. Now I'm going to enter the Botanic Park with this ticket. You just scan it here and it's open. Now I am inside the Botanical Garden. There are a lot of trees here and flowers. There is a meditative garden, a welcome garden, designer's garden, memory garden, healing garden, seasonal garden, and right now we're here in the windy garden. And there's a rock garden next to it. In this pond here, there is a duck that is swimming around and I guess, whew, wow, flapping around and cleaning itself. It might be a female mandarin duck, but I'm not exactly sure. This is the rock garden. On display are special plants and species native to the Korean peninsula, but rarely seen nor known in cities. True to its name, there are a lot of rocks here in the rock garden. There's another little pond type thing here. There's a bridge on top and you can see downwards. There's a nice path over here to walk. Ooh, there are these little mini pine trees. And my brother here doing this very interesting dance. And he found this rock, which he thinks is a piece of cake. And he wants to eat it. It says, do not enter the flower bed. Yes, please do not enter the flower bed because you could crush all these flowers and that would not be good. This is the designer's garden. This is a garden that offers latest garden models. Wow, this is really pretty. I guess this is the honey garden. This is so cute. They have like a bee. This bee made out of sticks. Wow, and they have these really pretty flowers. I think here they purposely put these logs here with holes in them. I think it's bee houses or insect houses. The meditative garden is a resting kind of house, I guess. There's a little sparrow here. I think it is a Eurasian tree sparrow. One over here is the greenhouse, or the enclosed place, I guess. I saw pictures of this on TripAdvisor, which is why I wanted to go here. So we'll go check that out. This is inside. There's this leaf game where you like catch all the leaf things. Whoa. There are so many plants. This is the tropical zone. There are a whole lot of plants. Oh, they have pictures of air plants. These are about air plants. I have these at home. Yeah, this is how I water them, or you spritz them, but wow. Oh wow, this is a huge air plant. Oh, this is another air plant. Another air plant. There are a lot of air plants. This is more information about air plants. I have an air plant that grew purple flowers like that. This is about bromeliads, poison dart frogs. Uh-oh. I would only hope that there aren't any here. This is a little pond. Oh yeah, and there are a bunch of air plants over here. Wow.
Victoria Amazonic.
Oh, Victorian water lily. This was what we saw outside in the pond. And they were huge, and people were throwing coins into them. This over here is a NASA recommended eco-friendly kind of indoor plant. It's called Draxinea fragrans compacta. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Oh wow. This place has a lot of cacti and palm trees. And over here, I think these are, what is it? They look quite like carnivorous plants. Like pitcher plants or something. This is a Venus flytrap. This is a little garden. Oh wow, this is pretty. Some great garden landscaping here. There's a fountain here. This is a sign about how saving bees is very important for saving the environment, which is very much true. Oh yes, and these are the plants that you should plant in Korea, of course. They're not native to all places. This here is an olive tree, and I don't see any olives on there right now, but this is where, you know, olive oil comes from. This is a sign that says, do not touch, because these plants are very spiky and sharp. This is the skywalk. Whoa. Which is the exit for this greenhouse. And you get to see everything. This is very cool. Another bird here. This is the soil water treatment plant. The wastewater treatment plant. You can see all like the inner like workings of wastewater treatment. It says to wear masks and hard hats when entering the zone if you are a worker here. I'm pretty sure these are like water treatment tanks, so the water sits in there and they add things to purify it. Yep, there's a sign here that says sludge digestion tank. So in here all the sewage and stuff is being collected.
So one of these tanks is a gas holder, storing for the gas.
I see.
Yeah.
And then the gas is used as energy to process the sludge over there?
Yes.
Okay.
To power the purification plant.
Yeah.
These here are the natural gas storage tanks. This is the wet desulfurization
Process system.
And over here, I'm pretty sure the metal pipes, they contain methane. This is the gas generator building. All these processes, they require a lot of fossil fuels, like the methane and all the chemicals and stuff that's required to process this wastewater into something that is safer. So when looking at like a recycling water point of view, I have to look at a fossil fuel point of view. And hopefully one day we will be able to find something that's renewable, something that's, you know, more clean, that we can source our power from to recycle water and things like that. But for now, we are still relying on these fossil fuels. Thanks for watching! Like if you like this video, Subscribe if you want notifications about new videos. I usually post one every Saturday, so please be on the lookout for that. And remember to comment down below if you've gone to any of these places and if you knew exactly how energy intensive treating wastewater is. Have a nice day. Bye.